Look up. On a warm summer evening, you might see them, small dark shapes darting across the fading light, incredible speed and grace. These are swallows, the masters of the air. Their flight is not just beautiful, it is a marvel of natural engineering. For centuries we've watched them, wondering at their skill. They seem to belong more to the sky than to the land. A continuous dance with the wind, a story written on the currents of the air, a familiar sight with many secrets. Their presence marks the changing seasons. In spring, their arrival, a promise of warmer days. In autumn, their departure, the approach of winter, linking continents with tireless journeys. Tiny to no more than a few sheets of paper, undertaking one of the animal kingdom's great migrations. Thousands of miles fraught with danger, guided by an unseen map. How do they navigate such distances? How do they survive the ordeal? Questions that captivate us, perfectly built for life in motion, every part a testament to evolution. Slender, streamlined form, long pointed wings for speed and endurance, forked tail, a natural rudder, catching insects mid-air with breathtaking precision. Lives eats, almost sleeps on the wing. An acrobat, a hunter, a long-distance traveler. We will journey into the world of the swallow, explore its life from a new perspective, move beyond observation into the science of flight, see how it conquered the skies and what it teaches about movement and survival. More than a symbol of summer, biology, physics, incredible resilience. Join us as we unravel the secret life of this aerial acrobat, the arrow of the sky. To truly understand the swallow, we must explore its life through three distinct yet interconnected themes. Each theme tells a part of a larger story. First, adaptation, how the swallow evolved to thrive in a changing world. A tale of survival, instinct, and deep connection to planetary rhythms. It reads the seasons. It navigates across oceans. It finds its way back to the same nesting spot year after year. The swallow, a global traveler. Next, physical characteristics. The swallow as a flying machine. Look at its anatomy, structure of its feathers, arrangement of its muscles, a masterclass in biomechanics, form following function, incredible speed, unmatched agility, remarkable efficiency in the air, built to fly perfectly. The swallow, an engineer's dream. Finally, hardware. The tools we use to study the bird, the technology it sometimes carries. Ancient wonder meets modern science, tiny trackers, sophisticated radar systems. These tools answer once unanswerable questions. Follow the swallow on its journeys, mapping its routes, monitoring its behavior in unprecedented detail. A story of discovery, human ingenuity, revealing nature's wonders. The swallow as a subject of scientific inquiry. Together, adaptation, physical form, hardware, a complete picture, ancient instincts complemented by design, modern technology illuminating both. Each story adds a crucial piece. Weaving these threads reveals the swallow's complexity and beauty, from the grand scale of migration to the microscopic detail of a single feather. Our journey will be guided by a spirit of calm and steady curiosity. We will approach the subject with the patience of a scientist and the wonder of a poet. The story of the swallow is not just a narrative, it is a collection of data, evidence, careful observation. We will use the tools of science to illuminate our path. We will draw upon detailed scientific studies, some conducted over many decades, to provide a solid foundation for our exploration. These studies give us insights into the swallow's behavior, its physiology, its incredible navigational abilities, revealing patterns invisible to the naked eye. We will also journey back in time, exploring historical archives and records. For centuries, naturalists and bird lovers have documented the arrival and departure of swallows. Banding records, some over 100 years old, have created a vast library about movements and lifespans. Old notes and logbooks are more than dusty relics. They are precious data points that reveal long-term changes in migration patterns and population dynamics. They provide historical context for modern data, connecting us to a long tradition of scientific inquiry. Mathematics will be our companion, physics will be our companion. But do not worry, we will explain these concepts in simple, clear terms. We will use mathematics to calculate the immense distances of the swallow's migration and the incredible energy required to complete it. Physics will show how wing shape generates lift and how a flick of the tail allows turns on a dime. Simple numbers and equations will quantify the marvels, turning abstract wonders into concrete facts. They provide the grammar for the story the swallow's flight tells. Throughout our documentary, expect plentiful, stunning visuals. We will bring you high-speed footage that slows down rapid wing beats, revealing subtle adjustments in every moment of flight. We will use animated maps, GPS overlays to trace migration routes across continents, and we will show breathtaking shots of swallows in their natural habitats, rolling fields of Europe and wintering grounds in Africa. Our goal is to make the science as beautiful and accessible as the bird itself, combining clear explanations with captivating imagery to create a calm, fluid, and informative story. How does a bird so small find its way across the world? The swallow's navigational ability is one of its most profound adaptations. It is a puzzle scientists have been piecing together for decades, not a single tool, but a suite of sophisticated sensors working in harmony. One of the most remarkable, an internal magnetic compass. Deep within the eye or brain, there are specialized cells that can detect the Earth's magnetic field. This gives the swallow a constant, reliable sense of direction, a north and a south, no matter the weather or time of day, an unseen force guiding thousands of miles with astonishing precision. But the magnetic sense does not work alone. Swallows are expert celestial navigators. At night, they use patterns of the stars to orient themselves. Young birds learn the rotation of the night sky around the North Star. They create a celestial map in their minds. By day, they use the position of the sun as a guide. To do this, they need an incredibly accurate internal clock. That clock lets them compensate for the sun's movement across the sky, maintaining a consistent bearing from sunrise to sunset. Solar plus stellar navigation, an ancient skill perfected over generations. Visual cues from the landscape below also play a crucial role. They follow major geographical features, coastlines, great rivers, mountain passes. These landmarks are aerial roadways guiding familiar routes. Older, experienced birds often lead the way, teaching the young. A migratory culture passed on through shared experience in the sky. The swallow's brain is wired for this complex task. It integrates magnetic input, sun and star cues, and the landscape below. It even uses smell, subtle atmospheric odors that can signal a location. All inputs form a dynamic, multi-layered mental map. This sensory toolkit lets the swallow pinpoint location and heading with precision that rivals our technologies, a testament to evolution solving one of nature's greatest logistical challenges, getting from here to there and back again. The annual migration of the swallow is not a single continuous flight. It is a marathon, broken into stages that spans continents. A barn swallow nesting in the United Kingdom might begin its journey in September. Its destination, the warm plains of South Africa. The total distance is over 6,000 miles, or nearly 10,000 kilometers. To put that into perspective, like flying from London to Los Angeles, and then a third of the way back again. The swallow will cross the English Channel, fly over the fields of France, the mountains of Spain, then face the immense barrier of the Sahara Desert. This is a journey of epic proportions, undertaken by a creature that weighs less than 20 grams. Let's look at the numbers. The entire journey can take around 4 to 6 weeks. This means an average daily travel distance of about 200 miles, or about 320 kilometers. They do not fly at night over the sea or desert, but will travel for 6 to 9 hours each day. Their cruising speed is typically around 20 to 25 miles per hour, or about 32 to 40 kilometers per hour. This is a steady, efficient pace, designed to conserve as much energy as possible. It is a carefully calculated balance of speed and endurance. Flying too fast would burn precious fuel reserves, while flying too slow would prolong the journey and increase exposure to predators and bad weather. The Sahara Desert presents the most formidable challenge of the entire migration. It is a vast expanse of sand and rock, offering little food or water for over 1,500 miles. To cross it, swallows must fly non-stop for several days. They climb to high altitudes, sometimes over 3,000 meters, to take advantage of favorable tailwinds and to escape the blistering heat of the desert floor. This leg of the journey pushes them to the absolute limit of their physical capabilities. Studies using tracking data have shown that many birds, especially the young and inexperienced, do not survive this crossing. It is the ultimate test of their adaptive fitness. Archival records, particularly from bird ringing or banding programs, have been essential in mapping these routes. A swallow banded in a barn in Wales might be recovered months later in a village in the Congo. Each recovery is a crucial data point, a pin in the vast map of their global movements. When we combine this historical data with modern GPS tracking, the picture becomes incredibly clear. We can see not just the general flyways, but the individual journeys of specific birds. We see their stopover sites, the places they rest and refuel. We see how they navigate around storms and how their routes can change from one year to the next. The journey of the swallow is, in many ways, an endless one. It is a continuous cycle, a pendulum swinging between two worlds, driven by the turning of the earth and the changing of the seasons. The end of one migration is simply the beginning of preparation for the next. The challenges never cease. The journey south is a test of endurance, while the race back north is a test of speed and urgency. Even the brief pause to breed and raise young is fraught with dangers and demands. The swallow lives a life of constant motion, at the edge of its physical and mental capabilities, a beautiful high-stakes dance with the elements. This deeper understanding brings connection and responsibility. When we see a swallow, we no longer see just a bird. We see a traveler that has crossed deserts and oceans. We see a marvel of engineering that can outmaneuver a hawk and sip water on the wing. We see a tiny, fragile life connected to the health of our planet, from insect populations in our local fields to climate patterns of distant continents. Their presence is a barometer of the health of our world. Their struggles reflect our impact, from climate change to habitat loss. Their future is intrinsically linked to ours, so the next time you look up and see those swift, acrobatic forms gracing the summer sky, perhaps you will see them a little differently. They are not just a sign of summer, but a reminder of the intricate, beautiful, and fragile web of life that connects us all. They are a story of immense journeys, of incredible design, and of the enduring power of nature. Their flight is a poem written on the wind, and thanks to science, we are finally learning how to read it. The journey to understand the swallow is also an endless one. Many secrets wait in the sky. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.